Hello, my name is Ezekiel Santa Maria, Enterprise Support for Time Management, and I'm going to demonstrate how to restore a TMx database and the controller. This process is very simple, but it requires a few steps. We're going to open in SQL 2005. In this case, we're going to open SQL Server Management Studio. I'm going to log in to our machine. I'm going to click on databases, and you notice that we don't have any database. We're going to create a new database. By convention, the TMx database name is TMx Enterprise. All by defaults, we have our TMx Enterprise database created. Now what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the database. We're going to go to task. We're going to go to restore database. Make this right here so we can see from device. Click on the ellipsis, click on add, and we're going to search for our database, our backup database. In this case, I have it stored in my desktop, and you see it's TMx Enterprise. It has a date .bak. I'm going to click OK. We're going to click OK again. We're going to check the database. We're going to click on Options, Overwrite Existing Database. All the other options are left by default. Click OK, and it will restore our database. And the process is completed. We're going to click OK, and now we need to add the user to be able to write to that database. The user that we need to look for is called MVDE user, and then the name of the machine. We're going to click on the security part of SQL, logging. We're going to click on new logging. Move this. We're going to search for that user that was created when we installed the zone controller, and the user is right there. So you can see it's MVDE user underscore and the name of the machine that we're going to install in the software. Click there. I'm going to click OK, and we have our user there, and we need to add that same user in the specific database, in this case TMx Enterprise. And I click on the security tab, the users tab, right click, new user, move this a little bit. I'm going to click on the ellipsis, browse, and as you can see it's right there. We're going to check it, OK again, and we're going to copy all this with Ctrl+C. We're going to paste it, Ctrl+V, login name, and we need to assign this user as a DB owner of the database. We're going to click OK, and then the user is added right here for the database. Now that user has permissions as a DB owner on the TMx Enterprise database. We have performed every step in the SQL Server, so we need to close that. And now we open our freshly installed Novus data engine. We're going to connect to the server. I have the name of the server typed already. I'm going to click OK. Okay. Sometimes you might have to enable the computer. In this case, there's no need. Okay. So we're going to click on New Data Zone Assignment. We're going to type the data zone. You should know this name from the previous server that you're installing from. In this case, it's kitchen for us. I click OK, and I click on the ellipsis, and I type the name of the server, the name of the server. Use Windows NT Integrated Security. We're gonna click on the drop down, select the TMx Enterprise. We're gonna test the connection. Connection is succeeded. We're gonna click OK. We're gonna click OK again. We're gonna click on test. The connection pull test was successful. We'll click OK. And when we click finish, we're gonna be able to see our zone. And we're gonna be able to see our region and all the modules installed. One more step before we can use TMx is right click on the region properties, select the server, and we need to change this. This is the name of the old server, so we're gonna try to put the name of the new server. I'm gonna click OK. Okay, and now we're gonna be able to launch the application. As you can see, it's gonna ask me to log in. Okay, and I don't have any logins in this operation, so we need to create our TMx super user. We're gonna go to computer management and go to local users and groups, users, create new user, and then we need to create a TMx super user. We're gonna assign a password to it. We're gonna make it that the user cannot change the password and the password never expires, and we're gonna create it, close. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. And now we're gonna be able to log in. Click OK. We should install the caps. This process might take a few seconds. We're gonna select an operation, in this case Houston, and we have my TMx. We have TMx working without a problem. This is Ezekiel Santa Maria from Time Management. I hope this tutorial helped you.